格闘技ファンの皆様こんにちは。格闘控室マーシャルアーツニュースのお時間です。来たる12月13日、東京有明アリーナで日本ボクシング界における最大の一戦が始まろうとしている。それは日本人では誰も到達できなかった金字塔。バンタム級4団体統一戦。現在までに統一戦を経てこの偉業を成し遂げた4団体統一王者は世界中にたった7人しかいない。クルーザー級オレクサンドル・ウシク、スーパーミドル級サウル・アルバレス、ミドル級バーナード・ホプキンス、スーパーウェルター級ジャーメル・チャーロ、スーパーライト級テレンス・クロフォード、スーパーライト級ジョシュ・テイラー、ライト級テオフィモ・ロペス、その他にもジャーメイン・テイラーが2005年統一戦ではなく当時4団体統一王者だったバーナード・ホプキンスに勝って4本のベルトを同時に奪取し、ジョージ・カンボソス・ジュニアは2021年当時4団体統一王者だったテオフィモ・ロペスに勝って4本のベルトを同時に奪取しましたが、メジャー4団体の統一戦を経た純粋な真の4団体統一王者はボクシング史上世界にたった7人しか存在していないのです。井上尚弥 vs ポール・バトラー。あのマイク・タイソンやフロイド・メイウェザーといったスーパースターでさえ成し得なかった4団体統一王者にこの2人のどちらかが8人目として刻まれる世紀の大一番がこの日本で開催されます。重量級に集中していた4団体統一王者ですが、今回のこの一戦でバンタム級で初の4団体統一王者が誕生することになります。現時点では井上の圧倒的優位を予想する声が大多数を占めていますが、今回の統一戦に向けての意気込みをバトラーはインタビューでこう語りました。
You're in the boxing game, you know who Inoue is, you know what he's done to everyone in your division up to now, so how difficult a task is this for you?
It's massive, mate. Like go through all the divisions, right? And this is the biggest task in boxing. Look what he's done to everyone in the bantamweight division. Would Spence do that to everyone in his division? Would Tyson do that to everyone in his division? Would Canelo do what he does to everyone in his division? It's the biggest task in boxing. And I'm not stupid. I've watched him. I know what he's capable of. But I couldn't give two fucks about what anyone writes or what anyone thinks. I hold a world title. I deserve my shot. So I'll train and I'll train hard and I'll train as if I'm going to win the fight. And I wouldn't go into any other fight not ready for the fight, thinking I'm going there to lose. You train to win, and that's exactly what I'll do. He's in LA, he's already training, and I've seen little clips what he's been doing, and you can see he's already training for me, do you know what I mean? Like, you can see what he's trying to do, well, I can see what he's trying to do anyway on the pads. So that's sort of like respect to me. I was talking to Joe about it today, saying he's not taking you lightly, do you know what I mean? He's going in there and he'll have a game plan. He's not just going to turn up and think, I'll blow this kid away, as Casemiro thought he would do, which is why he failed weight twice, and Jonas Sultan probably did as well. In a way showing the respect. He's already grafting. He's training in LA last week, so it looks like he's already started camp. So looks like he's already started to come up with a game plan. But listen, you've got to be switched on for every minute of every second of every round, because you've got dynamite in both hands, and you've got to try and nullify that. You've got to try. I'm not saying move and run, and do you know what I mean? You've got to be. If you watch him,
is that similar to what you've got to approach this one? Is get in, get out, and score them points?
I think so. I think you've only got to look at his previous fights. Rodriguez stood in the pocket with him. He blew him away. Yes, Rodriguez has beat me, but look at Donaire the first time. He didn't so much stand in the pocket. after the first fight, he tried to move his feet. He tried to in the second one, so he said anyway, but he got tagged. That probably took the legs away from him. But then go through some of his other opponents. It took him, I think it was 6 mandatory. He'd done him to the body, a southpaw, and he'd done him quite late as well, and 7 or 8 rounds again. So it is possible to go the rounds with him and get some, like, everyone's looking at the big picture, do you know what I mean? Like, big fights he's been in. Look at the World Boxing Super Series, what he'd done. And then he rematched on it and he blew him away. Rodriguez, he blew away in 2 rounds. I was there, I watched it live, I was about 20 foot away, and watching it was like, yeah mate, he's serious. It's a lot of the people he's catching and he's wiping out. He is tagging them early. You've got to stay away from the power early doors. There is ways of picking with Inoue, and you've just got to stay away from the power early doors, I believe. Like, I'm not saying he hasn't got the power to take it out late. He carries silly power all the way through the fight, but I think every fighter will admit, as you go through the rounds, you sort of like get used to someone's power. In the first couple of rounds, it's tough to get used to. It's a bit of a shock to the system. There's going to be times in the fight where I'm going to have to hold my feet and I'm going to have to dig into the trenches, and it might hurt me, it might catch me. It's all how I react. And listen, I've got a fucking big set of balls on me, mate, and there's no way I'm taking a knee and I'll think I'd jib that. You all watched me with Rodriguez. I done my nose in 3 rounds. Joe wanted to pull me out after 9 and said, "You got no chance. No way are you pulling me out. It's not in my nature, do you know what I mean? There's no quit in me at all." And that'll be exactly the same on the 13th of December. I think I've got to gain his respect, because if I don't, he's just going to think, fuck this, you know what I mean? I'll walk through him. I think I punch respectable enough to gain people's respect. I think, like I say, I'll always fire back. I'll never back down to no one.
Be honest, has it ever crossed your mind that you'd be fighting further undisputed?
Never, mate, honestly. I honestly didn't think I'd ever box for all the marbles, do you know what I mean, including the Ring magazine. I always wanted to challenge for unification of some sort. Always wanted to do that, but it landed right in front of me, undisputed. And there's not many people that get to do it, do you know what I mean? It's very rare someone, even from our country, gets to challenge for all the marbles, so it's an honour in itself to even be going to Japan and challenging arguably one of the best of our generation, especially in the smaller weights. I can't think of anyone that's done stuff what he's doing now. So I think he'll go down as a great, and I honestly think in the future you'll probably see him at featherweight as well, to be honest, and he'll probably win a world title there. I'm not daft, I know it's a big task, but anything can happen in boxing. Anything. Do you know what I mean? Bicep could go. We've seen it happen many a times, and listen, I'm not banking on that, but I'm saying anything can happen in boxing. Listen, you're going to see the best performance from me. You think, obviously Sultan was a very good performance. I need to knock that up a few notches, don't I? So training will be hard. Training will be a right slog. But it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and training camp's I'm going to give it everything, and I've got one shot at greatness, and I'll try not to be denied.
俺は絶対に引かない。俺の全てを捧げて井上に勝ちに行く。バトラーの人生をかけた覚悟と魂がこのインタビューには込められていたように思います。果たしてどちらがこの世紀の一戦を制し、ボクシング史上8人目の偉業を成し遂げ伝説となるのか。格闘控室では今後も格闘家のちょっとしたトピックを追いかけていくので、よろしければチャンネル登録をお願いします。ご視聴ありがとうございました。